All right, so let's talk a little bit about pornography. All right. So, porn is one of those things that quite literally captures your attention because it appeals to your most primal senses, right? Your most primal senses pretty much want you to just procreate. And when you watch people do this, you get literally excited. It releases dopamine to your brain, which makes you want it more and more and more, which forms a feedback loop, which can lead to a literal porn addiction. And we'll talk a little bit about that afterwards. But first, before I begin, let's get into a little bit of the business aspects of things. Please understand if this is a video that you are interested in, and you choose to subscribe to my channel, I appreciate it. But please just also be warned that I am just a person that puts my thoughts on the internet. I'm trying to like raise the consciousness of the world. I want to like give people different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to show people another way of looking at things. But I focus on semen retention, law of attraction, spiritual stuff, and just overall, life advice. So if these are things that interest you, feel free to come on in and join the community. All right. So with that being said, pornography is something that can be used as a tool, and it can be used as something that can completely destroy your life. Just like how you can drink the gallons of water in one sitting and literally drown yourself on the inside. You made something that was meant to help you. I'm not saying porn was meant to help you, but for water, it's like, something that was supposed to help you to literally keep you alive. You took in way too much of it. You see what I'm saying? Just like how a knife can be used to gut somebody, or a knife can be used to like carve like arrows for your survival. You see what I'm saying? So you have to take everything as a tool or something that should be taken in lesser amounts, just like some types of medicine. So when it comes to porn is one of those things that the only use I see for it is for couples to spice it up in the bedroom. That's about it. If you want to watch a little bit and get some ideas, hey, it is what it is. But if you're watching it in your free time and that's all you're doing with it, and you find yourself watching porn for hours and hours and hours on end, you're literally like messing up your brain wiring. What do I mean by that? So like I said, porn is something that releases a lot of dopamine. It's like dopamine just surges throughout your body, which makes you like it more. A lot of you say, well, I just like it because it's just blah, blah, blah. No, you're addicted to it because your brain just says, oh, that's a good thing. Do more of that good thing. Your brain is very smart and very dumb. It's like the smartest caveman you've ever met, right? So when you watch a little bit of porn, you find your favorite little niche, and you're just like, oh, look at what she's doing, look what he's doing, whatever. What you're doing is you're just flooding your brain with dopamine and your body with dopamine, and it starts to crave that thing that gave it all that dopamine, right? Plus, coupled with the fact that you're typically masturbating to it, and then you have a whole bunch, you have like double dopamine, right? So one thing that needs to be understood is porn at a physiological level is literally like a stimulant, and it's just like any drug is a stimulant. You can get addicted to it, pretty much like coffee. A lot of people say they just like coffee, but they can't go without it every morning. You see what I'm saying? If you can't go a day without watching porn, you have to think about this. Am I addicted? You probably are, and it's all about whether you admit it or not. Okay. But on the spiritual aspect, right? Once again, I told you I'm a spiritual channel. You have to understand that lust is a very, 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 very low vibration. All right. And the scale of things, like it's like the bottom 2 or 3. Like it's like fear, worry, and then lust is pretty much in that same ballpark. And one of these days I'll find that picture. But I got the picture from Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. It's a really dope book that gives like a scientific view to manifestation. But lust is one of those things. So when you are spending hours and hours on end just watching a sexually explicit material, you're just staring at your favorite Instagram model, even women, you're staring at your favorite male model or whatever. You are just releasing dopamine that does not need to be released. Because as I teach in the semen retention things, it's like sex is one of those same things that is overdone. But what you need to understand about sex in your brain and your subconscious mind is when you are watching it, your brain thinks you are having sex. Just like when you're watching a football game and your heartbeat increases while you're just sitting on the couch. Your subconscious mind thinks that you're having sex. Your subconscious mind thinks you're on the football field or the basketball court. You see what I'm saying? And as real as you might be, yo, I could go days, bro. Yo, I can knock this out. I can do like 3 girls back to back to back to back. That's cool and all. But when if you're just like, the regular dude, like, the regular Timmy that hasn't left his room in 20 days, it's like, and you just watching porn, your brain is like pretty much like, yo, like, I ain't built for this. It's supposed to be like a few times here and there, but like, You know, this is, your brain is constantly having sex. You're pretty much constantly stimulating it through that, but your body isn't doing anything. So you have this imbalance going on. Your brain is here, but your body's like, why do you keep sending me these signals? We're not doing anything. You see what I'm saying? And when you have this increased heart rate, when you have this increased like brain function, you know, you're taxing your body without even moving. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's going on at the physiological level. Then at the mental level, you know, you have to understand, and I've said this in a lot of my semen retention videos, that the porn you're watching is like the WWE of sex. Now, amateur stuff, when people pull their phone out and do what they do, I mean, it is what it is, you know. But when you watching literal porn stars, just like Hollywood stars that do fake things in movies, they're doing the same thing with sex. And what that does, especially for the young man, and I was definitely a victim of this, you know, like in the beginning of my sexual activities, it was like I was expecting more. You know what I'm saying? And it leads you as a man to feel, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it feels like it feels like you're not doing your thing, pretty much. I can't think of the right word. But it makes you feel inadequate, right? Because you'd be like, yo, I was expecting, you know, all the screams and the moans and all the, and I'm not really getting all of that. What's going on here? And then it gives you this impression that all women act like that in the bed. It's like, just like how there's different personality types, there's all different sexual expression. You see what I'm saying? And you just have to be in touch with your woman. These porn stars all follow a script. You know, these scenes are edited. You know, a lot of people, they feel a certain type of way about premature ejaculation, even though there are ways to control this. You know, what people don't understand is, like, even if you want to base it off science, men don't last that long. Some do, some don't. You know, it is what it is. But you know, you get this impression that, oh, I'm supposed to be able to do this for this long and blah, 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 and just thwack, thwack, thwack. If you are basing it directly off of porn, and you're just going to be gravely mistaken. You know what I'm saying? You're just going to be like, you're going to be there and you'll be like, this isn't right. Something just feels off about this, you know? And that's just one thing that's going on. And that's going to cause a disconnect between you and your female partner. You know, well, I'm talking to men, but, you know, women too, even with your male partner. You're gonna be like, oh, I thought, like, as a woman, it's like, oh, I thought men could do this and that and blah, blah, blah. If you were basing your sexual experience just off of the porn, just off of the things you see on the internet, you're gonna be like looking for the wrong thing that just does not exist. You see what I'm saying? I mean, of course it does, you know, certain people, blah, 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 but I'm just talking about in general, all right? Lastly, a quick example I can give about a spiritual way. You know, this is the hippy dippy stuff I'm talking about. But you really got to look at this. Like I said, it's a low vibration. When you operate at low vibrational levels, you tend to attract lower vibration things into your life. So if you realize, like, oh, I don't feel like I'm not even just there, but like I'm just not cutting in real life, my job, my work, my business, my just social interactions, I feel like I'm just not doing it. You're operating from that low vibration, so that's going to transmit to the rest of your life. You see what I'm saying? And what you understand is, like, when you look at Halloween, right? You know, this is where, like, me and like the super Bible spitters, like, high five real quick, and they say, like, the Halloween is the devil's holiday and blah blah blah. That's where the demons and do I know the true history of Halloween? No. But that is where the demons quite literally are walking around. You dress up as them all the time. You see what I'm saying? You dress up as death. You dress up as to scare people. Fear is the lowest vibration your body can operate at. You see what I'm saying? So you have to understand, like, especially with Pornhub, the site is literally black and orange, the same colors. There is an achievement. If you really, hey, I was there. You know what I'm saying? There's an achievement in the Pornhub, whatever, that you can literally, like, your channel, like, if you do a certain amount of things, you'll literally get the title succubus. Go look up what a succubus is and see if you want to keep supporting that energy. You see what I'm saying? It's like, that was like the main thing that made me like give up porn forever. I was like, whoa, wait, we condoning this? Succubus? And people like, yeah, I got the succubus challenge. Yo, like, nah, fam. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are you on? And when you understand how your sexual energy can be sapped from you, not even through physical means, but it could just be sapped through your basic attention, you know, you realize that, wait a minute, I need to stop feeding this. You know, it's like, if I have to have a little video, it's like, limit yourself to a video, maybe two. But I say only watch it with your partner when you're trying to get ideas, because, you know, to get a sexual idea, you need to see the sexual images. So that's the only reason I can justify watching porn, you know. But otherwise, like, what are you doing? You know, forget all the other stuff I just said. Like, what are you doing? You know, you're spending hours watching this. You're spending hours on OnlyFans. You're spending hours on the Instagram, your favorite Instagram models, male and female. Like you're just spending all this time doing this. You're comparing yourself to whoever it is that's doing whatever you want. Oh, I wish I had that. Or you feel insecure about your size. You feel like insecure about your breasts. You feel insecure about your butt. You feel insecure about your penis size. You feel insecure also because of some people that you really shouldn't even be watching in the first place. And half of them got fake body parts. You know what I'm saying? It's like what y'all need to understand, people, is that there's always somebody for you. There's always somebody for you. And you get these low self-esteem moments, this whole low self-esteem mindset from watching this act. You know what I'm saying? It's like comparing yourself to an NBA player and you just play pickup games at the gym. This dude can shoot 57 threes and make all of them. You might make about 4 out of every 50. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's different levels. Some places it's just out of your reach. And for some of them, it's just like, why are you comparing yourself to these people? You know what I'm saying? These people operate at the lowest vibration, or one of the lowest vibrations for a career. They literally get paid to operate this low. They should not be trusted in that way. That's all I'm saying. Once again, I'm not here to throw the Bible in your face. I'm not here to do whatever. I'm just saying, think about it. You know, at the very, very least, if none of this made sense, you can be more productive with your time, right? I think we can all agree on that. You know, so those are just a little bit of tidbits. I have more, but let me know what you guys want to hear about on any topic. If I know enough about it, I'll talk about it. But that's it for this one. To the next one.